We are on our way to Mimi's, and we are actually leaving a little bit early than normal because my knee was really hurting me yesterday, so I had to put my brace on, and my brace it's my right leg, which is the leg I drive with, so I can't really bend my knee so much with my brace on, so I have to take it extra careful. So we're leaving early so I can make sure we get there on time and make sure we get there safely. So, tell them good morning, Caleb.
Good morning, everyone. I think I was playing guitar.
Tell them good morning, Elena. Oh, you want a high five? Well, tell them good morning. Say good morning.
Meow.
Say good morning. Say it louder. Good job. Alright, say see y'all at Mimi's. Say see you at Mimi's. Well, I guess it's a good thing we left even earlier because we got towards the school zone and we find this. So this is the high school right over here, and they had like, it was like the high school, and they had these little buildings out front, and they actually just built like a junior high like right beside them. And so I guess they didn't have enough, like, because of like the high school itself, they did not have like enough rooms for everyone. So they had those buildings there for extra classrooms until they built the junior high. So now that they've got the junior high set up and everything, got the junior high building. Now that they've got the junior high building set up, they can actually take all of those little trailers and do away with them. I don't know why they didn't do that like after school or like on the weekends where people's not trying to get to work or home from work, but apparently they decided to do it, you know, when people are trying to go to work so they can get stuck and be late. But it is what it is, so we got stuck by that for a minute. So, we're off again. We are at Mimi's!
Yeah! And Mommy did.
And looky who's here! Who's home? Who's this over here, dude?
Kid.
Who's the car belong to?
Cat.
Lena, who's that?
Nana.
What? Nana's. We're not talking about the tree. Who's the car belong to? Whose car is that?
Mimi's.
No. Oh, well, okay, yes. The car belongs to Mimi, yes. Yeah. But who drives Mimi's car all the time?
Papa.
So who's home?
Papa's back home with Mimi.
Yay!
Let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. Yeah. Oh, Mimi's. Yeah, I think we're staying, but Mimi's staying. But I can show. Hey,
are you happy? Are you going to show Papa your tails and your bunnies?
Hey, Mommy, got hiccups.
You got hiccups?
Hey, Mommy.
Stop, Caleb. You still don't. Caleb. You still don't feel good?
No.
I don't know what it is. Like, she took forever to eat her breakfast this morning. And, like, she was just like...
Eat my breakfast.
Like, she just took forever. She's kind of acting like she doesn't feel good. But, of course, she really still doesn't understand exactly what that means. She doesn't really understand, like, that she just doesn't feel good. She doesn't understand that her tummy hurts or she's got a headache. Like, she doesn't really understand stuff like that. And if you ask her, of course, she's going to say, yes, my tummy hurts, or yes, my head hurts. When in all reality, it really doesn't, because she doesn't quite understand yet. But of course, as her mom, I do see how she's just kind of acting a little bit more sluggish, and just how she's just kind of acting. Stop. So, like, I can just tell that she just doesn't feel good. I just don't know exactly what it is that is actually wrong with her. So, but she's not running a fever. I've checked her like 3 times today, so she does not have a fever whatsoever. But she was a little bit more clingy Sunday. So, I don't know. It's just kind of, it could be the pollen. So, like, I don't know if it's like just like pollen that is just not, because she's been having a lot of sneezing fits. So, I don't know if it's like just like the pollen, the allergies. It's just got her like just feeling like kind of black. So, but she does have an appointment next Friday with her new pediatrician. And so I'm going to be talking to them and seeing if she does have allergies and seeing if there's something we can do. We do have like the little nebulizer breathing treatment thing, because she has had to be on that before. I do still have the actual machine. I will have to find it because it kind of got lost when we moved into the new trailer. And so I will have to find that. I do have an idea where it is, but I will still have to actually find it and see about getting maybe like the new mask and like the new cord, like the little rubber hose, all like this, all of this stuff, because she was like really little when she had to do that. So we had like the little infant mask. So obviously that wouldn't fit her anymore. So see if we can maybe get like new mask and stuff for her, if that is the route that they want to go through. Which would be fine. I would much rather her do the breathing treatments versus having to be on like a pill or something like that. I really don't take a lot of pills, and I really just don't want them. I don't even like the fact that he has to take all the ones that he does, but unfortunately we have to, because of his issues. And I just realized that I do not have my watch and Papa's coming. So, off we go. Alrighty, so I have dropped off the kids at my mom's. My stepdad, I guess, saw that we were sitting out there and came to make sure that I was okay. And I was like, yeah, I was just recording. He's like, oh, okay. And so, anyhow, I dropped them off, and I had to make a phone call, so I made that phone call. And I had to stop by. As y'all know, I love going to the dollar store, or Dollar Tree, if you know. And so, anyhow, so I knew I needed to get lunch, so I knew I was going to have to stop in there. And I started looking around, and I was looking at like some stuff for like Elena, because her birthday is coming up on the 27th, and I was looking. I'd already looked, but they're always getting new things in, and so, and yes, I know I buy some of my kids' birthday presents from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so sue me. My kids are kind of destructive, and I just don't want to spend a lot of money just for pieces to get lost or broken. And like for like Christmas, okay, y'all remember like when I bought, well, no, y'all don't, because I wasn't recording then. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Anyhow, for Christmas for Elena, right, I went to the dollar store and got her this little play set. It had cake, like a little cake that came in like little slices. You can undo it. It had donuts, it had cupcakes, plates, fork. There was a fork, a spoon, and a knife. And there was a cup and all kinds of stuff. And everything came apart. Like the donuts had the icing on it that you could take apart. The pieces of cake was like in 2 or 3 pieces. It's so they can take it apart and try to figure out how to put it back together. Well, half the donuts are squashed because she put them in her mouth and was biting on them. the cupcakes are all taken apart, and I think we're down to like 2 cupcakes and like 3 slices of cake when there was originally 5. She broke the little platter because it came with like a platter, like a tray. That she broke that a long time ago because she sat on it and broke it. The cup we had to throw away because she broke it. And, or Caleb, who knows who actually did it. So anyhow, so like I'm not going to spend a lot of money just for the pieces to get lost, and broke it. So anyhow, I kind of learned how to do that. So anyhow, we were looking. Now, there is a show on Netflix. It is a Hot Wheels show. And they have started bringing out the Hot Wheel cars into stores that they show on this Netflix show. And there was one that they showed that Caleb is absolutely in love with. And he has been begging for it. Well, every time we go looking, we have looked at like 4 different Walmarts. I've looked on Amazon, I've looked on like Walmart.com, I've looked on Target, we've looked in Target, we've looked on Target.com, and like you can find it, but it's only like, you can only order it. So, and it's kind of a little bit more expensive. So, than what you can like just like at Walmart. And so anyhow, I was just looking and I noticed that they had some Hot Wheels. So I was like, well, you know, I'll just look, see what they got. I wasn't thinking about this particular car that Caleb's been wanting. I'm trying to go ahead and get ideas of stuff that I want to get Caleb for his birthday, since his birthday is coming up in September. And I think a lot of what we're going to do is get him some more Hot Wheels and probably some more like, not necessarily Legos, but blocks like that. Because I got him some for Easter and he really, really enjoys them. So those are like his 2 main things that he's really into at this particular moment. So by the time his birthday comes around, that's probably what we're going to end up doing, is just getting kind of like a bunch of those. So anyhow, and I plan on, for like his cake, I plan on trying to get him like a probably like a Hot Wheel car. I'm probably just gonna get like a cake and get some of his little cars and stick on top of it. Just, why spend a lot of money on a cake just for them to do the same thing? Anyhow, I'm rambling, I digress. So anyhow, so I'm looking and I'm just seeing what all they've got. A lot of them I've kind of seen before because they're in Walmart. And then I happened to see some that actually up at the top it said Netflix. And so I got to looking and I'm like, oh, they've got some from the Netflix show. And some of them I hadn't seen before. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, hey, this is cool. Maybe we ought to bring the kids in so they can look, because they seem to have some of the same, some are different from what you can see at Walmart or even Target. And so, you know, I'm just thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, so I'm just kind of rummaging, and I just happen to move, like just kind of look, like I'm just kind of just going through all of them, and lo and behold, what do I see? Y'all, I am one proud mama right now. They had the one that Caleb has been begging for. It's a little shark. Now, on the show, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like an actual shark color, like that blue, silvery kind of color. I did not know that they had a red one until I actually started like looking on like Walmart and like Amazon. They keep showing this red one. And this is is red. They had it at the Dollar Tree. I spent $1.25 on this shark Hot Wheel car that Caleb has been begging for. And the cheapest place that I could find it was on Amazon for like 10 bucks. But I found it at the Dollar Tree. Y'all, Caleb is going to freak out when I show him that I found the one car he has been begging for over a month. Y'all, I cannot, I was so excited. And like, I forgot my watch, so like I couldn't like just like text a line like I normally do. So I had to get my phone out and like type it out. And I just went, ah! like in all caps, and like I did it to where, like, you know, because on iPhones you can change it to where the text does something different. And so like I did it to where like it just, when he opens it, it's just gonna say ah all over the screen. And so I didn't send him a picture. I'm waiting for him to respond. That way I can take a picture of it and send it to him, because oh my gosh, he's gonna be so excited. Now I know he's gonna be happy with it. I hope Elena is gonna be happy with the one that I got her. She's got a thing for red cars right now, so I got her a red one that I thought that she might like. So hopefully she likes it. So I'm so excited. I will show you guys, and I am going to film his reaction when I do it, because this little boy is going to be so excited. So with that being said, I am going to turn off the air, shut off the truck, and get some stuff. I got some snacks and stuff from the Dollar Tree. And I gotta go take her, I gotta go in and clock in because my client has a doctor's appointment. So I've got to get everything that I need out of the truck that way and put it in her house. That way we can get going. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so we've made it home finally. It's like after 5 o'clock. So I've got to give Caleb his medicine real quick before it gets too late. Sorry about my hair. I had the windows down. Oh, it felt so good. Like, it's hot outside, but the wind is blowing. So, ouch. So it felt really, really good. So we had the windows down. So my hair is crazy looking. So, sorry, just gotta say. So anyhow, so I told Align what I found today for Caleb. And so he is like, and when I told him what I found and how much it was, the fact that I found it at the dollar store for $1.25, it wasn't on the $3 to $5 aisle that some Dollar Trees have. It was with the rest of the toys. So he was like, because I told him I was playing around with him, and I told him I was like, I am like gonna be mother of the year, because Caleb is gonna be so super duper excited when I show it to him. And so he's like, what are you talking about? So I sent him a picture of what it is that I got, and he says, well, okay. He said, but what'd you do? You know, spend like $5 on it? He's like, that's still, you know, a little bit more than, you know, he's like, that's, you know, the same as Walmart. And I said, no, like, I think I still have the receipt. That, yeah, I have the receipt on Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna show it to you guys real quick, because he's entertained. I'm gonna show it to y'all, and then Align has asked that I not show it to him or give it to him until he gets here, because he wants to be here and see when he actually gets it, because we know he's just gonna be so excited. So I also gave him like a short version of what I got her, because of course I gotta get her one too. And Align's response was yes. So this is Elena's. It is a 92 Honda Civic EG. And so, yeah, that's Align's gonna be happy about that one. This is the one that was on the Netflix show that Caleb has been bugging us about ever since we found it, for like ever. So, weeks, about a month or so probably now. he likes sharks. And now the only thing is that on the show it is blue and this was red. So, but I didn't get to watch the whole entire episode with that in it. So I don't know if like at some point in time during the episode it like changed colors or something. But it's funny because I was telling my stepdad about it, and I showed him a picture because, you know, he's into stuff like that. He used to collect them. And so he was like, well, which one is it? Because I was telling him about the show, and he's like, oh, well, which one is it? So I showed him the picture of it, and he says, I have this one, this same exact one at the store. Are you kidding me? He's like, yeah. He's like, we got a bunch of them. He says, I didn't realize it was like from like a show. Like I didn't know it was like something special. He said, but yeah, he's like, I actually saw this and I thought it was pretty cool. So they even have some of these at O'Reilly's. Now, O'Reilly's has always had some type of cars, trucks, like small little toys. But they've even got like the ones from this special this Hot Wheels Netflix show that, or the show that's on Netflix. They've even got some of the like those like the special ones at O'Reilly Auto Parts, because he's like, I saw it and I thought it was cool. He's like, I didn't know if he's like, I didn't think about it. And so because he actually did just buy them he actually bought Caleb a monster truck, and it's the Flintstones monster truck, and he thought it was like, he's like I kind of wanted it for myself, he says, but I knew Caleb would really like it. And then he got Elena a little car, so because, you know, she's a girl and she's little, so, you know, he got her the smaller one. And so, and he didn't realize that she was like into like monster trucks too. But so I was like, now I need to go into O'Reilly's and see which ones they have, because they may even have some different ones than the dollar store does. So not only that, when I went to go see my Grams, I was telling her about all of this, and I told her a while back that he really wanted this one and how we couldn't find it, and she was like, oh, well, that sucks, you know. You know, she really doesn't go really shopping by herself, so she's like, it's not like I could like, it's not like she would really like keep an eye out for me. And so anyhow, when I told her about it, she was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. She's like, but look, she's like, let's go. She's like, let's go. She's like, because one, I need to get out of my house. She says, two, there's some things that I need. She's like, so let's run by the dollar store, let's go. She's like, because I want to see what else they got. And so she bought like a bunch of them that she is going to keep for his birthday, because me and her has kind of already started planning his birthday for next year or this coming up year, not next year, because this year he'll be 5. And so we're talking about like the cake. I'm kind of thinking that since right now he's really into like the Hot Wheels, and he's also into like little like Lego blocks, thinking about for Caleb's, but I'm gonna go back to Berkshire Brothers and have them do his, and because we're gonna have an actual party for him, like a big party, because he's 5. We're doing it for like, we're celebrating their birthdays every year, but we're like doing like a big party, getting like all the family together and like going to a park or something for like their milestone birthdays, which would be like 1 and 5 and like 10 and 13, you know, stuff like that. So since he's turning 5, I was telling my Grams, I was like, I'm thinking about telling them that since he's into Hot Wheels, see if they can take the kind of like the Hot Wheel colors, like the red, yellow, and black, and do like that little banner that they do for Hot Wheels, you know, their little logo banner, and then put like happy birthday in that, or put happy birthday and then do that and put his name inside of that, and then you know, pretty much like that be it. And then what we're gonna do is, since between now and then, you know, like between us and like my grandmother, we're gonna be buying them up and setting them aside as actual birthday presents for him. So I'm thinking about taking some of those, and maybe even some of the ones that he has that's like kind of like his favorites, which this will probably end up being one of his favorites. I will actually put them on the cake as decorations, you know, and kind of like have a best of both worlds. So that's what I'm thinking about doing for him. For her, we're just gonna get a little, we've looked at Walmart and we saw some that we liked that were just like the little bitties, little ones that we're gonna get for her. If they don't have anything, then we'll run by Bookshop Brothers and see if they have any that's like just already pre-made. And then depending on the size, if it's like really like small around, then I got her some little horsies, like they're like unicorns. It's like a mama and a baby that I will stick on there. If it's bigger, like, you know, like you know, probably about this big, then she's really into princesses and like princess crowns. So I got her another little, because she broke her other one, but I got her 2 more princess crowns. And so if it's big enough, I'm thinking about getting one of the crowns and sitting it on top, and then maybe like a horse, like one of the little horse, like probably the mama horse, like on the, like in the middle of it. I don't know yet. It just really depends on what we find, and like exactly like how big around it is depends on what it is that we do. So we're actually using like part of her presents to actually decorate the cake. That's what I've done for Caleb. Like, you know, when he turned 3, we did dinosaur themes, and I went and bought a bunch of different type of dinosaurs and stuck them on top, and he was ecstatic because he loved the fact that he could take the decorations off the cake and play with them. And so that's what we're going to do with her. And then of course when she turns 5, who knows what she'll be into. So that being said, we will see y'all guys in a little bit.